Let's get this thing on, bro. Let's get it on.
An interview that I seen really with some, with Young Noble, who I look at as a family member. And, one thing I just want to mention, I don't lie in interviews. I don't chase clout.
Man, why'd you lie?
I don't do things for likes and
Why'd you lie, bro?
So for you to do an interview, and the only reason I'm addressing this publicly because you mentioned these things publicly, so I figure I have a right to, respond publicly in a respectful manner, of course.
Well, it's because what happened on September 4th, 1996.
Like I'm lying in my interviews by saying that the story with Jim Belushi and the hamburger, you know what I'm talking about, was something.
Jim Belushi.
I just pretty much ain't know what I was talking about. You're going to tell the true story. Then you say the same exact words as I said when you explain the story. Even everybody in the comments was confused and said, why did you say Moo was wrong or wasn't correct? And you explained the same story.
Why would it?
I said, that's nothing. Alhamdulillah, I can't really, dwell on that. That wasn't nothing. I didn't take offense to that.
Valentino is trying to get to the bottom of the whole Napoleon and Young Noble situation.
Because I didn't want to be on the stage with Diddy. Then you once again made it seem like I didn't snatch the mic from him. Which I say this is ignorant stuff.
Why you go at Diddy? Why you go at Diddy at them at a show?
I didn't stay on the stage and perform next to a person that it might seem like he had something to do with the death of a good friend of mine, which is Pac, and I didn't stay on the stage with Diddy. So you pretty much said like it's not like he snatched the mic from him. His song was finishing. As if I grabbed the mic once again. But then you said we got kicked out of the MTV. If I didn't snatch the mic from him, then why did we get kicked out of the MTV?
Well, it's because of the show that you did.
Purposely, because I didn't want to be on the stage with an individual that my friend passed away having some difficulties with. I figured like loyalty is something that we have to take to our graves. Like I said, alhamdulillah to the kids to make it clear, these things are ignorant.
Loyalty's always been come more known.
Is because you're coming off as if I'm lying in my interviews. I have receipts, alhamdulillah.
Well, why you try to do it then?
We said the reason why the MTV was shut down that day because Napoleon snatched the mic from Diddy because I didn't want to be on the stage with an individual who my friend.
No, they shut it down. Well, you shut it down because you snatched the mic from homie. You snatched the mic from Diddy. Diddy's in jail now for the fucking sexual assault thing.
And then again, I see comments where you once again say, "Oh, these are his stories, Mutah stories. He left the group in 2003, as if these stories are not true." I don't know if
you out the group or not.
Yes, I left the group 2003 after I accepted the religion of Islam.
Oh, you out the group? Why? All because of shit that happened with you and Noble?
But I just want to address it in a respectful manner. I don't even. We just spoke a couple of days ago. We just talked.
You been out of that group over 21 years ago. Where are we gonna go now?
Because we're in contact with each other. So if you've had these things in your heart, or I said something wrong,
what you doing?
I just don't know why when we was on the phone with each other, you didn't tell me these things. I have to hear it from the interview. But once again, alhamdulillah, that's the past. But I'm addressing what you just said recently.
Let's address it.
Alhamdulillah.
He's been murdered in a housing project or something like that.
Valentino's going to show you what's really happened on that Tupac assassination documentary. He'll show you what really happened. He try to show you that tape from like September 7th, 1996. He will show you what really went down when Reggie White Sr. was already at the casino.
Sirius XM is your home for everything NFL.
Oh, come on, man.
Home and away radio broadcasts for.
Come on, man. Don't cause my chat to act weird.
Castro Gaddafi said the first person Pop said to call after he fought the guy is me. So I always say, why the hell? Like to me, that's like a mystery.
Unconditional love. Music video. You had that white Cadillac sitting right next to a fucking Ferrari. Look at this white Cadillac convertible that's already been like turned a lowrider. He's sitting right next to a fucking Ferrari.
Yeah, the first thing he said was call me. So I told her.
Then they took the hard copy thing with the fucking black BMW being riddled with bullet holes. All little bullet holes. All that came from fucking hard copy. And then go back to the fucking white Cadillac was parked at Nissan
I don't know
Ferraris.
why Napoleon is erasing himself out that part of the history.
Why would he?
It's either somebody is recreating the history.
Look at this white, what's this white Cadillac right there with the hydraulics and shit? Look, the lady just come out of the fucking car. Look, you got this woman come out the fucking car. This guy just want to come out the white Cadillac convertible right there. Yeah, drop top though. Yeah, drop top. Look, she came out that white Cadillac drop top right there. You know what I mean? That's one condition of love. All goes back to that white Cadillac, man. He had the hydraulics. He had the hydraulics right there. Look at this white Cadillac convertible with the hydraulics leaning down to the side like this. Back to the fucking hard copy footage about the murder scene from September 7, 1996 at 2:38 a.m. in the fucking morning. Or 2:37 a.m. in the morning. Look at the black car getting rid of the fucking bullet holes. That's it. They're giving the video up. They're giving the video. So look, they're giving the shit up. Look, they're giving the shit up. Look.
I didn't think of it. I just know that Pop fought somebody.
Go buy the Cadillac, sedan DeVille or something.
Came to the gate, was like, man,
or Fleetwood.
That Pop just got shot. Cousin, I introduced Gaddafi to my cousin. I introduced them together, and they became friends. They started building their own relationship. Even with
I already read this. I already read this shit on Wikipedia last year, based on Gaddafi, bro.
Youngsters was getting high off of pills. I'm not sure.
I do a lot of shows last year just with straight to that man. Just with straight to that man right there. Gaddafi.
He always had a gun on him. You know what I mean?
Gaddafi was Tupac's godbrother. These guys, I mean, Pac and Gaddafi are like buddies.
He said that he was playing.
They're like godbrothers, but they like more than brothers. These guys like more than brothers.
If I'm not mistaken,
shit, they're like more than brothers, but they like godbrothers.
And I told Gaddafi before I left, we need to get out of there. I think I got arrested, and I seen myself getting into some trouble. So I told Gaddafi,
yeah, got into some trouble.
A lot of this stuff that Gaddafi did that I ain't really saying. I'm not going to say now.
No, we ain't got to.
You know what I mean? That he was like, man, I saw him putting in some work. And I was like, Gaddafi, we need to leave.
And Gaddafi was in the fucking car with Frank Alexander and Kid Castro and Idi Adan.
Gaddafi and my cousin.
They're in the car with Frank Alexander the night that Tupac Shakur was killed in Las Vegas. September 7, 1996. This is where it happened.
I wasn't into anything else.
Gaddafi, Edie, and Castro were in the car with Frank Alexander, who was known for bodyguarding Tupac Shakur. Okay, at the casino. Okay. After Mike Tyson knocked out Bruce Seldom at the MGM boxing arena. Okay. There's Tupac coming out there with Frank Alexander, who used to be his bodyguard. Frank Alexander was a fucking former Marine and a bodybuilder. Alexander was a fucking bodybuilder and a former Marine. Man, the man's been dead since 2013. Okay.
What do you want us to do with him? You understand? My grandfather
Max Muscle It Up. He goes, Max Muscle It Up is what he already wore. He wore that Max Muscle shirt.
And my grandfather said, well, at least give him one day to spend time.
Man, the guy's from Chicago. The guy's from Chicago, Illinois. He used to have a house in California, Orange County. He used to have a house in Orange County, California. Man's from Chicago. He used to have a house in Orange County.
A Fanny's house. We was on the floor asleep. I get the call from one of the homegirls. Bernie Mac. Rest in peace. Bernie Mac is from Chicago. So immediately, we knew what happened. She said he did it.
He's a comedian.
They was in the hallway, and it was just like, it was just hard to believe the whole accident thing, because when it happened, there was kids. They ran off, and left. So when the girls heard the shot and opened the door, he was there. You know what I man.
Like my little cousin said, we was kids. He said when we shot him.
Y'all shot him? Y'all shot him? Y'all talking y'all shot him?
Immediately,
Napoleon.
when we get on the phone, I'm like, who
you
did
got all fucked up, bro. You got all fucked up, bro.
It was crazy. You get on the phone.
Talk about your cousin. Talk about your cousin when your cousin is shot and killed your man, son.
And immediately was telling him to turn himself in. It was just
Rashad just killed Beale. Rashad Beale, your cousin just killed your man. He just killed your man in the hallway of my apartment building over some dope. He killed your man in the apartment outside of an apartment building hallway over some dope.
I remember he wound up talking to his cousin.
He killed him over some dope, bro.
On the phone. And he was telling him to turn himself in, but that scenario was like
Mutah. Your cousin was about to turn himself in because he killed your man. Because he killed your man, left him laying there on the hallway.
Was my family as well. He was
his girlfriend was waiting for him to come home, even though his girlfriend Lobby Johnson found him stabbed with the fucking bullet holes in his stomach.
Rest in peace, Gaddafi, man. That's our brother, man. And it was even his cousin. He was kids. He had to go. He got locked up. How long he did? It's like 8-9 years.
I lost my cousins to the streets. I lost my uncle to the streets. I lost my pops to the streets.
You know what I mean? Gaddafi had
two
girls pregnant at the time. He got 2 daughters that was born. He didn't even know he had.
Gaddafi was like a pimp. What you want me to do? He's a pimp.
And even for his mother, like
Gaddafi's a pimp. Who knows? He had one girlfriend.
Even put me in the situation from the outside looking into where people would question. Where was my loyalty?
Where is the loyalty?
My brother, literally.
Where's the loyalty? Where's the loyalty that happens there, Napoleon? Your cousin just killed Gaddafi.
You understand? So
because just killed Gaddafi.
At that particular time, I'm looking. How can we diffuse this?
Gaddafi's mom, Yasmin Fuller, was about to hunt your ass down. She about to hunt your fucking family down.
I went back home. I said, everybody strapped.
She about to hunt your fucking family down. Her and Sekou Odinga. Her and Sekou Odinga was about to go hunt your family down. They could hunt your cousin down and they about to go after his ass.
And Gaddafi mother, she called one day and was like, "Don't go to the funeral. I think it's going to be problems."
And she told your ass not to go.
If you don't go to the funeral, that's going to. My cousin did it. Then I don't show up to the funeral.
Well, Yasmin told you not to go, Mutah. Yasmin told you not to go. Why you want to go to the funeral even though Yas have already told you not to go?
And walk on my side, and I'm like, how can I have this ignorant stuff literally at the funeral?
He told you not to. She told you not to go to the funeral. Don't go.
I'm gonna sit back.
But all of a sudden you showed up at the funeral.
Oh, you didn't come to the funeral. But my intentions, and I know the reason why I didn't go, but the whole situation was terrible. I'm glad that I did it.
Aren't you supposed to go to the funeral anyway, even though Yaz told you not to go?
It was devastating for everybody, man. Even to this day, you know what I mean? It's just talking about it.
He told you. If she told you don't go to the funeral, don't go to the funeral.
It was Napoleon's cousin. He talked to him. It was like it's an accident, but it's like
Rashad was about to turn himself in because he killed Gaddafi, man.
It's like we wasn't, if you're not there to see it, you know what I'm saying? To say, oh, this was actually an accident.
This ain't no accident, bro. It was on purpose. They ain't say no accident.
It was just great.
Ain't no accident, bro.
Right.
I don't know if
that was on purpose, bro.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say he did it on purpose. I'm saying that
he did it on purpose anyway.
Let him tell his side.
He did it on purpose anyway.
Come out and say, this was my perspective.
He did it on purpose.
You know what I'm saying? We loved his brothers.
Period.
We had accepted them as family. So it wasn't
he did
like
on purpose, partner.
Put them out on the street like
family always had love.
He did on purpose, partner.
And trying to get us to turn on him.
He did on purpose, partner. Ain't no motherfucking accident, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking accident, nigga.
It was a bad situation.
She still felt like because this is a woman that
ain't no accident, man. No, ain't no accident.
You know what I'm saying? And was friends.
Ain't no mistake. It's on purpose.
You know what I'm saying? And it was almost like I always say she's almost responsible for him being in the room.
And go fix the screen.
She was the one that came to Pac and told Pac his story. And
he
used to
told
tell
it.
us about
He told
it.
that story.
He raps too. He would be perfect for the group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was on her A&R shit. You know what I mean?
A&R.
My language. You know what I mean?
A&R.
We was on her A&R, getting like, yo,
A&R
he would
thing.
be perfect for the group because at the time, you know, we was learning. Pop was formulating the group. It was me, K, and Gaddafi, and you know, teaching us how to get in the studio and make songs. And you know, he came right at that pivotal point where it was like, yo, y'all gotta put up or shut up. You know what I mean? Pop was always like, yo, if y'all don't start coming up with a little bit more,
Pac will tell you.
Pac
will tell you before he passed away.
You'll figure out your life, but I need y'all to put up or shut up. And Moot came to the group, and it was like glue when he came to the group. You know what I'm saying?
He came into the group.
I still remember when he came to the group.
Nah, it definitely was responsible. Not saying that you said Roddy did it, but everybody have their emotions in this situation all over because he knew Gaddafi his whole life. Gaddafi, his cousin, his mother brought me around. So people angry and emotions are everywhere.
They're mad.
You cannot.
They're mad, partner.
Just throw aside of what other people feel.
Right.
You understand? Everybody entitled to their own opinion, to their own feelings. I respect that. But me, as an individual who know my cousin, I know my cousin. He's not going to just go kill someone for no reason. You understand?
Well, he did, bro.
And for me, the love that I have for Gaddafi and the love that I have for my cousin, I'm glad that he turned himself in, and I'm glad that he manned it up and turned himself in.
He turned himself in because he killed your man.
Where a lot of people in our neighborhoods, we know coming from the street, people love to brag because they get the macho credit.
Right.
To say, yeah, I did it. What?
Ain't about no slap boxing shit. Fuck the slap boxing bullshit.
But even to this day, no matter what, he say no, it was an accident. He never went back on his word. You know what I mean? So I do think it's a good idea to let him to interview him. But can I say something else? Which another thing that taught me the value of real friendship and family, because you got to understand when my cousin killed Gaddafi, I was around all Gaddafi family as well, not only friends but family. Pop Moms is his mother. I'm in the house alone, but they showed me the most. Yeah. They showed me
Tupac's mother was always friends with Yaz, bro.
These brothers, they was taking up for me.
Afeni was Yasmin for his friend. Afeni Shakur was Yasmin for his friend. That was Yasmin for his friend. That's Afeni Shakur.
At the end of the day,
that's her friend.
You know, you wasn't responsible for that. You know what I mean? Like,
coming from the hood.
Nah, without a doubt.
Dr. Mutah Shakur doesn't even know who Sekou Odinga is.
It's immediately, you know what? If we can't get the person who did it, it's the family. You know how it goes.
That's how
the
ignorance is.
But at the end of the day, when we got the call, this man was on the floor asleep right next to me. You know what I mean? It's like I can't turn on him. He didn't do it. He right here. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It's trust me, I was getting pressure from all the homies, Fatal, everybody. Like, it's like, yo, this man, you can't hold this man responsible. It's like my brother,
I'm doing a lot of shit right now.
Sniffing all going crazy and do something. Y'all gonna blame me for it? You know what I mean? It's like in my heart, that just wasn't the thing to do. He didn't have nothing to do with that, man. You know what I mean? Right. And he turned had his cousin turn himself. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, we all hurting. He loved Gaddafi, man.
So lose situation, nobody wins. Like even if we would have turned our back on him, that wouldn't have been a victory for us. You know what I mean? That'd have just been more pain and more hurt, and you know what I mean? More funerals.
This was 2 months after Pac died. Yes. We was all going crazy, bro. Yeah. I'm talking about this was 2 months. Pac died September 13th. Gaddafi died November 10th, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's months apart.
My cousin,
that's months apart.
I introduced Gaddafi.
That's months apart, partner. That's months apart.
Together, and they became friends. They started building their own relationship even without me. You know, at that particular time, it was known in New Jersey where a lot of youngsters was getting high off of pills. I'm not sure what type of pills they was taking, but everyone was dumping pills. You understand? My little cousin Roddy, he also he always had a gun on him. You know what I mean? And imagine an individual who's not in his right mind. He probably was 13, 14, 15 years old, always high, playing with a gun. You know, he said that he was playing with the gun, pointed it in the face of Gaddafi.
How you play with the gun?
You understand? So it was definitely a sad situation because Gaddafi, he was like a best friend of mine. You know, Gaddafi was
the one who play with the gun then. And also he got shot. Also he got shot and then got left laying in the hallway of an apartment building.
I wasn't prepared for. We get a phone call from I was actually in Tupac's mother's house at this particular time. I wasn't even.
Oh, you was in Mama Feeney's house. You was in Mama Feeney's house.
And phone call, I forget who called.
You was in Mama Feeney's house, huh? Mutah, you was in Mama Feeney's house.
And I'm like, what? But I'm not thinking it's, detrimental or anything that's, that bad. I'm just thinking he got shot. That's why she had to go to the hospital. That's why she had to go to Vegas to go see him, Mutah. Man, it felt like a break hit my chest.
That's September 12th. September 12th or 13th. She was gonna come there anyway with MC Hammer and Reverend Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson might come in. MC Hammer might come out that Hummer.
For me, it was an odd situation because I'm in the house of Tupac mother.
You got Suge and and Rick and a few other guys surrounding the hospital. They're surrounding the UMC building. They're surrounding the UMC building in Vegas.
You know what I mean?
They're surrounding the UMC hospital building in Vegas. They all surrounded the hospital.
The same way before that happened. And I wasn't used to that because I come from a family. I don't know how my family would have treated an individual that killed my little cousin. Remember, so I was shocked. You know what I mean? So eventually, I went to New Jersey. I flew to New Jersey. And even people from my hood wasn't letting me know where my cousin was. It's like they was hiding him out. My brother knows we don't know where he at. I'm like, man, that's strange. Nobody know where he at.
Now your brother knows where cousin's gonna stay. You guys can go check on him and go holler at him about it, bro. And tell him why he killed your man. Tell him why he killed your man in Jersey. You tell him why he killed your man in Jersey.
I said, okay, if it's
no, it ain't.
Man, turn yourself in there.
No fucking lie. It ain't no accident, nigga. It ain't no accident, nigga. Fuck no. Ain't no motherfucking accident. Ain't no motherfucking accident. Ain't no mistake. It's on purpose.
I don't want to harm my little cousin. And I know if he would have stayed on the streets, there ain't no telling what would have happened.
Harm,
I just want to see some type of retribution. Like, you saying it's an accident, then to turn yourself in. You know what I mean?
He won't turn himself in.
He turned himself in.
Years ago, he did turn himself in after he killed your man.
I didn't know. The other day I was with Tupac's sister, maybe at Mutah house 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah. You said what sexual. You said what sexual in Mutah, bro.
Met with Gaddafi mother, Tupac's sister, and all of them in the hotel.
Yeah, sexual in Mutah.
What do you want us to do with him? You know? And they was like, we want him to turn himself in. My grandfather was like, can you give him at least one day to be
in
with his
9-6,
child?
you already at Mama Feeney house.
I would take him to the prison, so he.
I was at one of P. Diddy's freak offs.
Oh, I already seen this already. I've seen this already.
As if they was looking for somebody, they looked into their car. And then when the car got up to Rapat, Gaddafi said, all I seen is an arm. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did. Like Gaddafi said, he seen the car pull up. As if they was looking for somebody, they looked into their car.
Along with that shit.
Like Gaddafi said, he seen the car pull up. As if they was looking for somebody, they looked into their car.
And then when the car
got up to Rapat, Gaddafi said, all I seen is an arm. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did say a black arm come out. I don't know if he said, not mistaken, I think he did say a black arm come out.
You talk about Orlando Anderson. You talk about Orlando Anderson, bro.
You know what I mean?
Talk about Orlando Anderson, partner.
He just said the color was a dark skin arm. You know what I mean?
Dark skin arm.
I think he did say a black arm come out. I don't know if he said big or whatever. He just said the color was a dark skin arm. You know
talk about Orlando Anderson. They ain't about Biggie. Biggie wasn't even with them niggas, man. Biggie wasn't even with them. Biggie ain't even with them.
Interviewed the night of the shooting. Yafu Fula gave a statement.
What did Detective Becker say about that drug shit?
He was interviewed, and the big thing is everybody says that he said.
What did Detective Becker say about how Gaddafi got killed over some drugs?
He never said that to us. He said he might be able to identify the driver.
He want to identify Bubble Up. He said he want to identify Bubble Up, huh? T. Brown, Terrence Brown. He want to identify Terrence Brown. The guy who drove that white Cadillac.
New Jersey, if I remember right, that he's been murdered in a housing project or something like that over some drugs.
What? Oh, you talk about T. Brown, the guy who drove the white Cadillac. You get a close look at his face.
And my girl at the time came with me.
And I was laying with her in the house, just chilling. And I got a call from this girl.
R.I.P. Fatal Hussein.
This is what I'm
R.I.P.
talking
Fatal
about.
Hussein, bro.
I don't have a problem with
Of
you.
the Outlaws, man. I miss him, bro. He got killed in a car accident, man. He got killed in a car accident in 2015.
Yo, people should know that shit. And if you don't know that shit,
R.I.P. Hussein
I don't know, I
Fatal.
can't explain it because I don't want to offend you or nothing. I'm going to say that shit for another interview. But
save it for that interview.
I felt bad, man.
You felt bad? I know you have. I know that's your homie, man.
It's like, yo,
he was shot dead.
Like, you don't know what the fuck we spoke about. It's like,
no.
Nigga, we supposed to die for Pac. Like, we supposed to die before Pac. And me,
do that
I'm
before
feeling worse because then my real homie died right after this shit. Like, come on, man. Like, I felt like, I felt like suicidal. Like, I don't even know how I'm alive today.
Yeah.
That shit affected me in the worst fucking way. Like, I couldn't even put music together. I couldn't do nothing, bro. That shit killed me.
You can't even do it. You can't even put that together, bro.
Niggas start asking real questions. Yeah, it was tension. Well, niggas was riding. Like, not me and Napoleon personally.
You got beef with him?
In Cali or whatever, doing the rap, whatever he was doing. But me, nigga.
Napoleon turned on you, bro.
I was in the hood.
Napoleon turned on you, Fatal.
And I was riding and I was trying to kill a nigga.
Napoleon turned on you, bro.
I didn't want to kill nobody.
He's a snake. It's a fucking snake in the grass.
One person that did it. And that shit fucked my life up. It had me off course, bro. It had me off course to the point where
his cousin killed Gaddafi.
Like, for me to get back right.
Late 1996, he let that man kill Gaddafi.
But he was there, and I was in Jersey, like, looking for people that, possibly had something to do with that shit, or trying to hurt the next person that I know he had love for, or, just doing real live shit. Cause, we talked about this, man. This nigga died.
Yeah.
You gonna ride or what? He put the shit together. Like, what the fuck?
Just a video from Bob and Brad, bro.
And I don't know what the niggas.
Just a video from Bob and Brad, partner.
I love all them niggas because of the bomb we shared. Nobody else can share, but right is fucking right, and wrong is fucking wrong, and I don't know how niggas felt. I just know how I felt. You know what I mean? Because it didn't feel right to me. Because shit, what are we doing Tupac shows for? If that's all people were calling us to do shows for, then nigga, we ain't doing what the fuck. We ain't doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Every time somebody talk to us, they still talk. They asking us about the homie. You know what I'm saying? Which is no disrespect to him. You know what I mean? Anybody knows, this is just real nigga shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't on our job. Every time we talk about him. That means he left us something that we still didn't fulfill. We didn't complete the mission. You know what I'm saying? So we going on every tour, the Tupac tribute tour. You know what I'm saying? And where's the tribute? You know what I'm saying? We run around saying Pac and Yak live on. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when it stops making sense to me, it don't make sense. So what does that mean?
Probably the same day, he wound up getting in touch with his cousin and immediately was telling him to turn himself in.
Yeah,
it was just
I went to Jersey.
No, I remember you actually got on the phone with him too, though, at the house. Yeah, you probably don't remember, bro. We just talked about that. He used to drink every day, man. A lot of stuff.
Stealing some memories.
Since we just been back connected, we talked about a lot of different things. I can't remember the Hennessy, but
remember that.
I remember he wound up talking to his cousin when we was at the house on the phone.
Yeah.
And, he was telling him to turn himself in. But that scenario was like...
man.
It was the worst case scenario.
He didn't want to turn himself in.
He loved Gaddafi.
Everybody in the hood knows that.
Was my family as
a lot of people in New Jersey knows that.
And it split us up. That's when Fatal.
Bobby Johnson, bro. Gaddafi's girlfriend. She broke down and cried over Gaddafi, bro. A lot of people in Jersey knew about it, man. Fatal Hussein, who was already on his news footage.
Like 8-9 years, man. It was like the worst case scenario ever.
Manslaughter, I guess.
I think manslaughter.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Gaddafi had 2 girls pregnant at the time.
Fatal and Gaddafi have already known each other, man. They're still like best friends. They're like more than brothers. They're like best friends.
See, there's a lot of things that can make it point.
Go back to that apartment when Gaddafi was laying there bleeding to death at right on that hallway.
One, Gaddafi is my brother, literally. Like I knew Gaddafi since I was 7, 8 years old. So
Yeah,
I felt he was my brother. My cousin Roddy, we was raised as brothers. You understand?
Oh, you guys are like cousins. You guys are like cousins.
You guys are like cousins. The situation because
do your mom and your auntie.
You know, people from Gaddafi.
Bobby Johnson was already alone without Gaddafi, bro. Where'd you go to Jersey cops and found this shit out then?
For his cousin at the time, all the homies.
They was going to go. It could have went down.
Yeah.
You know? So I was going to go to the funeral, and Gaddafi mother, she called one day. Was like, "Don't go to the funeral."
She told you don't go to the funeral.
But me, it's hurting because this is my friend.
She told you don't go there.
Funeral. That's gonna. My cousin did it. Then I don't show up to the funeral. It's gonna even look worse.
It's gonna look worse if you don't want to come to the funeral. It's gonna look worse if you don't come. They do what she told you. Don't come to the funeral. Don't come there. Come there. It's gonna be issues. What you think is gonna happen? What you think is gonna happen, partner?
So I said, you know
what? What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna sit back. And then that even came over.
You miss Gaddafi. You miss Gaddafi, man. Why don't you just tell the people the truth? Why don't you tell people the truth? Gaddafi was like a witness to the shooting. R.I.P. Gaddafi, man. I was honored to do a live show based on this man. I was honored to do a live show based on that man. I was doing it last year. I did that last year, man. I did a live show based on that man last year. Yeah. Yeah. He found his ass slumped on the floor. He found his ass slumped on the floor, bro.
And then he came through the door, and then he heard the gunshot. Late today, police were holding two juveniles in connection with the murder on the streets of Montclair, where the young rapper grew up. Friends listened to his music and angrily objected to reports Bula's death was in some way connected to the fact he had been part of Tupac Shakur's entourage. The night he was gunned down 2 months ago in Las Vegas.
That was on September 7, 1996, and then he died on September 13, 1996. There's no connection to the Tupac shooting with the Gaddafi shooting.
Why do we accept waiting 2 weeks for payday? Thanks to Chime,
oh, man.
I don't have to wait to get paid anymore. I couldn't believe it. I can get.
Oh man.
Go
back to Napoleon.
With some, with Young Noble, who I look at as a family member.
You guys are like cool. You guys are like cool and shit.
One thing I just want to mention, I don't lie in interviews.
Oh, you don't want to lie in interviews? I don't lie in interviews.
So
I don't bullshit.
And the only reason I'm addressing this publicly because you mentioned these things publicly, so I figure I have a right to, respond publicly in a respectful manner, of course.
So
when you mention these things to try to make it seem like I'm lying in my interviews,
well, you just lied in it. You just lied in them now.
In the hamburger, you know what I'm talking about, with something. I just pretty much ain't know what
don't go slandering Jim Belushi now. Don't go slandering James Belushi. Don't go put his good name to that shit. Don't go put this man's good name to that shit. He was doing good. He was doing good on gang related with Tupac. Don't even start that shit.
I said that's nothing.
Don't go slandering James Belushi's name into this shit.
And then again,
don't do that.
Even though it doesn't matter, it happened over 20-something years ago.
Don't do that, you stupid fuck.
It did happen because I didn't want to be on the stage with Diddy. Then you once again made it seem like I didn't snatch the mic from him.
You probably snatched the mic. You probably snatched the mic because you got beef with Diddy.
It's one of the moments that
Diddy's already in jail.
I didn't stay on the stage.
Diddy's already in jail because of freak offs.
That it might seem like he had something to do with the death of a good friend of mine, which is Pac, and I didn't stay on the stage with Diddy. So you pretty much said like it's not like he snatched the mic from him. His song
snatched the mic.
As if I grabbed the mic once again. But then you say we got kicked out of the MTV. If I didn't snatch the mic from him, then why did we get kicked out of the MTV?
Because we're snatching the mic
purposely because I didn't want to be on the stage with an individual that my friend passed away having some difficulties with. I figured like loyalty is something that we have to take to our graves. Like I said, alhamdulillah to the kids to make it clear, these things are ignorant. But the only reason I'm really replying back is because You're coming off as if I'm lying in my interviews. I had receipts, alhamdulillah. You could do
it. You lied in it. You lied in the interview, man.
The reason why the MTV was shut down that day because Napoleon snatched the mic from Diddy because I didn't.
They shut down because you got beef with Diddy.
My friend at that time was beefing, who didn't like. I just feel like loyalty, no matter fame, no matter money, should make you not stick to a friend, even though he passed away.
Yeah,
loyalty is very important, and that's the reason why I did that. So
loyalty's a thing, though. Loyalty in this game's a motherfucker.
These are his
it's a bitch.
Mutah stories.
Loyalty in this game's a bitch. It's a motherfucker. No, I win. Loyalty in this game's a motherfucker.
Yes, I left the group 2003.
Nah, it goes. Nah, it should go.
One of the best decisions I ever made. But I just want to address it in a respectful manner. You know, I don't even. We just spoke a couple of days ago. You know, we just talked before that a couple of months ago. So that's why it's really taking me by surprise because we're in contact with each other. So if you've had these things in your heart, or I said something wrong that you didn't like, I just don't know why when we was on the phone with each other, you didn't tell me these things. I have to hear it from an interview. But once again, alhamdulillah, that's the past. But I'm addressing what you just said recently, and alhamdulillah.
Yeah, Napoleon just went down and lied his ass off. Well, Napoleon just lied his ass off anyway. See, Valentino has to like, he tries to get to the bottom of the whole Napoleon and Young Noble situation. The situation that happened. See, this is what happened when this is what I tell you about this shit. I was known for doing live shows based on other videos that Mr. Valentino Kinlock had to put on, based on shit that goes on with Tupac and Gaddafi and Hussein Fatal and all the other guys, like Idi Amin and, you know, Young Noble and Castro, you know, all the guys. See, Valentino tried to get to the bottom of this whole situation regarding Napoleon and Young Noble. Okay, why the hell he go off on him? Because Napoleon was being dishonest about the shit that went on with Gaddafi and Tupac. Let me tell you about Tupac and Gaddafi. They both died on September 13th and November 10th of 1996. Okay? Both men are dead. Okay? It's been over 28 years ever since these men have died. Over 2 years ago, I did a live show based on reading the story based on Pac. That came from Wikipedia. Last year, 2 years ago, I did that. Last year, I did a live show that I had to read the Wikipedia thing based on Gaddafi. That was honored to do. Because I like the guy. You know what I mean? He's one of those dudes that have been in the game. So Gaddafi would have been like 40, 46, 47 years old if I would have known if it became more knowledgeable. So he could have been 47 years old. So we all explain this from the horse's mouth and ass. And we all knew where it all went. But the story goes, I'm going to have to better my situation and whatever I had to do. What were they told him about it? If it doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, it's going to escalate. But it's like Diddy told Biggie back in the day. It was like don't feed into it. If you feed into it, it's going to do nothing but escalate. So it goes back to the interview with Joe Claire and Biggie that was in That was in New York. Dated back to early 1997. This is like a month before March of 1997 when he had to go all the way to like 2 radio stations to get interviewed. He had to go to a basketball game. He had to go to a hotel. Diddy and the rest of the guys had to be at a mansion or at a house in California. Of course, Eugene Deal, who used to be a bodyguard for the Bad Boy Records label, was telling him like that he had some intel, like some dudes from Death Row was gonna kill him. And that's what happened when you had to tell a story. But Diddy was like acting all paranoid and shit. He doesn't care if they want to kill him and the rest of the crew. Big doesn't care if he was going to get killed or not. But that's all they wanted to do on there. But see, the last 2 radio interviews that was for Biggie. One was in Los Angeles, the other one is in San Francisco. You know what I mean? It's the last 2 radio interviews before he got killed outside the Peterson Automotive Museum building. He gets killed 4 times. Biggie gets killed 4 times after leaving the Vibe after party that took place at that building. And shortly, he died after being shot to death. After they had to rush him into the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center building in Beverly Hills, California. And tomorrow, remind me to watch Murder Rap on the Tubi app again, because I'm glad to be sure how important I'm going to do to get some bits and pieces off of it. That's another video I had to do, so I gotta finish the stream and check with y'all on January 2025. I'll check with y'all on next year on the year 2025, even after New Year's. You know, I'll check with y'all after New Year's. And I'm out of here. And you know, I'm gone like Audi 5000 G, like the just like that Robin Lynch guy. I'm out like Audi 5000 G. I'm out.